Hello, fellow gooplers and goopettes.
You said it wrong.
I said goop. Bruh. Okay.
It's gooplers and
gooplets?
No, gooplets and gooplers.
Gooplet. Why do I say gooplers first? Give the men a chance.
No, you missed the L in gooplets. You said
so
goopettes.
it's goop. They both have L.
Yeah, they both have an L.
Because they take the L.
Yeah.
It's a recording. Bruh.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Hello, fellow gooplers and gooplets. We're back with another episode of the Gooper Reel podcast. It's episode 3 today, third episode we have ever recorded. And the movie for this week's episode is
Nobody.
Yeah.
2021, Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah, the guy Better Call Saul?
Yeah, it's Better Call Saul guy.
And the guy from what's it called? The Hank show with the teacher. I don't remember what it's called, but I wanted to see that.
Nah.
Okay. You don't know? Okay.
I don't know. So yeah.
Lucky Hank, that's what it's called.
Good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah. You have any words about it? You know, what'd you think of it? I'll let you go first because I'm so nice.
I thought this movie was just I would say a better John Wick, because I did like this style better than John Wick. John Wick's style is kind of all over the place to me.
Mm-hmm.
And this has a better story, I think, than John Wick. And yeah, it's just another action movie. Sorry about all the action movies.
No, I'm not sorry.
Well, we've been nonstop action movies. You know, we got The Killer, Beekeeper, and now this.
Yeah, I might go on a little action movie hiatus. Maybe. You never know.
The fans, though, they voted for it.
The fans did vote for us. You guys must like it.
Yeah. You guys voted for Nobody over Freaky.
Yeah, you guys voted for Nobody. Like, yeah, you literally voted for Nobody.
So that's super funny.
I know.
I should be laughing.
Laugh track. Ha 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 ha. Okay. There.
Oh. So does that mean we'll do Freaky next week? I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It is a movie I want to watch at some point.
Me too. Like, yeah, we've been just kind of scrolling through Peacock and scrolling through Prime, just like, they were just looking, just kind of to kill some time. And we saw a lot of movies that we'd actually be interested in to watch and stuff. And a lot of different genres, a lot of different things. So we'll keep putting polls on the Gooper Reel Pod Instagram and, keep voting.
Yep. And, this movie, we forgot director last time. I feel bad. But it's directed by, you can read it.
Isla Neischler. I don't think that's right. I'm sorry if you're listening, but
yeah, they're listening.
But yeah, it was directed by them. He also did.
Oh, it's a he.
Yeah,
you're
hardcore Henry. I said they. Did I say she?
I feel like
No, I didn't.
Roll it back.
You're lying to me. No, he also did Hardcore Henry, movie about the first person shot movie. Haven't actually seen that, but it is also an action movie as well, from where I know. So yeah, Nobody was I really enjoyed Nobody. Like Mason said, it definitely is like it reminds me of John Wick. I felt like it was a lot more relatable than John Wick though, because this is kind of just a guy. I mean, John Wick's also kind of just a guy, but he's like insane at fighting. It seems like he doesn't even get hurt, but.
And the thing about John Wick is you don't get much comedy in John Wick. And this movie had comedy.
This movie was pretty funny. It had a lot of funny moments, and I loved. Well, I'll talk more about it later, but I loved some things about this movie that turned out to be really good. But
yeah, I did too. This is like, it is your basic plot line of an action movie where some guy beats him up. People make him mad, and then he goes on a rampage. That's kind of why I like Beekeeper is a little different with the reason he's doing it.
Yeah.
But this one is more generic, but it works. I mean, that's why they keep making movies like this. It works.
Well, and then I mean that's kind of a good way to almost start talking about how the plot of it, if you want to start doing that now, because it kind of starts, in my opinion, it starts differently from a lot of action movies in like a certain way, I feel like.
Yeah, it starts with showing us that he is living a boring life. Just a regular dad. He's not very old.
Yeah, he's probably
He's dad age.
Yeah.
Not grandpa age, but dad age.
Yeah, he like has like a little bit of stubble going on. He hasn't shaved in a little bit. You know, been there. You know. But like, yeah, he's kind of just like at a point in life where he's kind of working a dead end job. He's working in like I don't know, he puts stuff in Google Forms or whatever it's called. No, not Google Forms, Excel or Google Sheets. So probably some sort of accounting job. And he, you know, is in there. He is not happy, and his, you know, him and his wife haven't like talked or like haven't been close in a long time, and that's kind of alluded to.
That's a weird dynamic.
Yeah, it's a very weird dynamic between him and his wife.
They're in the bed and they have pillows between them. It's like, why is and then one of our buddies just said, oh, she must like, or no, what do girls love pillows or something. Like,
yeah,
I guess, don't we all? I don't want to sleep without a pillow.
I have 2 pillows.
Yeah, but the point being that they were like separated. They had a wall of pillows up the bed, so that was a little odd.
Big wall.
So we get right off the bat that there's a little weird dynamic there. And then, yeah, he gets robbed.
No way.
Yeah.
He had like $6.
Yeah, he had probably under $10.
Like they just break in, they're like, give me all your money, and then like he points a bowl on the table and it's just full of like $1 bills. He's like, that's about all I got.
I use debit card or credit card.
Yeah, no, he said debit card.
Debit card.
You were right the first time.
Dang. Should really remember this stuff. This stuff's important.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how important the debit card is at the end of the story. Just kidding. But yeah, so they try to rob him, then they see a watch on his arm.
Is this a spoiler alert?
I guess. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Nobody, or if you just want to hear us talk,
we have to say it. If we don't say it, people are going to be mad.
Yeah, that's true. So if you haven't seen Nobody and you want to see it, I suppose you could watch it.
Watch it first and then come here.
Or you can just listen to the podcast and, you know, just hear our thoughts on it. And, you know, you should still be able to enjoy the movie. It's a good trip otherwise. Like, you know.
Yeah, the action sequences are like really well done. Well, I think.
And I said after watching it that I could definitely watch it again and get something else out of it. I just really enjoyed it so much. The action scenes, it's shot very well too. You know, music, really well done. So many scenes where music plays a really big role, and I can definitely appreciate that because I like music. I don't know who doesn't like music, but I feel like I when a movie has good music, it kind of brings me more into it, and I felt that with Nobody.
Yeah, that's what the Guardians of the Galaxy thrives on.
Yeah.
Love that.
Heck yeah. Just gotta love the nice, like, good score in the background, even if it's not an original score. Just knowing how to choose songs from like different eras and put it into your movie is like really good, and it's really good filmmaking. So yeah, that's props to the people behind this movie.
So you mentioned Kitty Cat Bracelet.
I did not. I mentioned watch.
Or the watch. Sorry. Yeah.
Spoiler for Kitty Cat Bracelet.
Oh, spoiler for Kitty Cat.
Yeah. Sorry, who spoiled Kitty Cat Bracelet?
Whoops.
That's all right. Sorry.
We have to redo the episode.
Yeah. No, we don't have money and budget.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta keep going. So the people that are robbing him, so they see a watch on his arm, so they tell him to take off his watch. They ask, is it worth something? He says, well, it's worth something to me, so it's probably not. He doesn't know. So, and then they go to this front door, right? And they've got everything they wanted because they couldn't really find anything else of value in the house.
Well, his Hutch is the main character. Hutch's son tries to tackle one of them because they have guns, but they're empty.
Yeah,
they have like all these intimidation factors, but they're just like, I don't know what you'd call it, just like not good like they're good. They're robbing places, which is bad, but they're not good robbers. And the fact that they don't have any like real intimidation, like their guns are there for show. Their masks, like yeah, it's just scary factor, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying, his son like tackles one of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hutch, who he has like a golf set in his house, he picks up a driver. And he's been holding on to it for a while now. When his son tackles one of the people that broke in, Hutch comes up behind him and he lifts up the driver, but then he does not like swing. And that was kind of a point where it's like, well, this is a little bit different from like regular action movie, because normally, you know, obviously a lot of the things start where somebody breaks in somebody's house and then they fight back, but that is not what happened. He hesitated, but like I could tell it wasn't like he chose not to do it. It wasn't that like he froze. He chose not to attack the person.
Yeah, he could have killed these guys on the spot. Like we learned that later for sure.
Yeah.
Like if he wanted to, he could have killed these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's him not wanting to do it in front of his son or it's him wanting to keep his family life and kind of just live a normal life, because we learned that that's something he likes too.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't take the opportunity he can to beat up the robbers. So all his neighbors, all his coworkers are just giving him crap. His brother-in-law gives him a gun to protect his sister.
Even the cops that came after, because obviously the cops came.
Yeah,
they were even like, yeah, if that guy would have broken into my house, the cops said, and then he kind of just like didn't finish his sentence, and then so like everybody was kind of just like
what are you doing?
Yeah, like why didn't you beat him up? Why didn't you kill him? And then we actually kind of learned later why. Hutch had noticed that the gun they had, like you said, wasn't loaded at all.
Yeah, they weren't trying to do harm. They're just trying to scare, like I said.
And then when he brings that up, because he's talking to his brother who's on a radio,
radio guy.
Yeah, you don't really see him at the beginning of the movie. He's just talking to his brother through like a radio, and the movie does a good job of like when he's talking the radio. It's kind of cool. It makes it seem like he's actually a radio, which he's not. But that's just something. But anyway,
the guy on the radio, when he's having that conversation, that's the moment as a viewer that this guy knows his stuff. He's been in combat. Because he's like talking. They had this type of gun, and I noticed it was empty, and you could just tell he's just trained in that stuff.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the turning point where, it's not just some old guy. He's trained really well, and he's noticing all these small details.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, he noticed all the small details. He knew like a lot of stuff about the gun. He remembered it too, very vividly.
And then the keycap bracelet comes up.
Yeah.
The next morning,
his daughter's like, "Hey, have you guys seen my kitty cat bracelet? I can't find it. I left it in that bowl on the table." And then the realization comes that they must have grabbed it with the money. And then that's
the spark.
Yeah.
That's the spark that sets it off.
It's the straw that broke the camel's back.
I like this because it was him slowly breaking until he snapped with the kitty cat bracelet, because his watch gets stolen. Everyone's like, "What are you doing? You should have beat him up," and he just like is taking all this crap from people, and then the kitty cat bracelet set him off. So I thought that was cool. It was kind of a build up.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's kind of when the whole thing starts. So where does he go after the bracelet? I know he
gets we see earlier, I think when he's talking to the radio guy or during the robbery, one of the two, he realizes one of the people has a tattoo. He goes to a tattoo parlor. It took him like 3-4 tattoo parlors.
He went to a couple different ones. Yeah. None of them knew, and then he went to a third one.
That was like underground in the ghetto.
It was a very suspicious looking one. It was like down. You walk downstairs. I'm like, I would not get a tattoo at this tattoo parlor if I were to get a tattoo.
And he's trying to ask. He waves money in their face, and they get all mad, and they realize he has a tattoo on his wrist. Hutch does, and they're all scared, like, and then they like give him what he wants, and lets him go.
Because yeah, I remember the line too. Hutch was like, so there are three types of people. There are three types of people in the world, and then he was talking about how one of the types of people, you know, aren't afraid to that somebody's going to steal something from them. So he was like, yeah, well, if you guys are so intimidated by me waving my money, then come and get me. And then that's when they noticed his tattoo. They're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna. So he's obviously part of some sort of group, but you know, we don't know what that is yet.
Yeah, and then he just goes to the people because he gets their address, and he doesn't kill them. He knows they're not great people, but he knows they're just innocent people that need money probably. So yeah, he didn't decide to kill him. He just got his watch back. Did he get the kitty cat bracelet back? I don't think he.
No, he didn't get it back because he wanted to know where it was, and then they pointed. You know, that it was just a couple because you know it seemed like they were like hard on money, and that's probably why they were robbing people. So they point, and then Hutch goes into the room where it is, but there's like a baby in there. And then he sees that, oh, well, they're doing this for a reason. So then he's like, oh, well, I think he says shit. And then he leaves because he's like mad. Like not really mad, but he like got all like, he had this sort of like revenge like thing built up. And then he knows he can't get revenge on them. So he's like, you know, a little bit like he got pumped up for like no reason, I guess. Punches a wall and cuts him on a bus. Yeah,
and the bus ride home was pretty cool. This is kind of the set off. First, I think before the bus, maybe do we get introduced to Julian, or is that after
Ooh.
I don't remember, but either way, Julian, he's a bad guy. Like you could tell, he's a big Russian dude. We open with him like taking a wine glass, smashing it on the table, and like scraping it against someone's face.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this guy's not the best guy, you know?
Yeah.
So, and basically Hutch is on the bus on his way home, and all these guys were pestering this girl. We're gonna pester this girl, and he steps up and takes him out. Very, very good fight scene. He shows a lot of weakness. I like when fight scenes show weakness.
And one thing too that stood out was that he didn't just out of the blue just start fighting the guys. He made sure the bus driver got off the bus safely, and he made sure that he didn't actually make the girl get off the bus.
Well, because that wouldn't have been easy.
Yeah,
with the guys there.
But he made sure the bus driver was safe and out of the bus. And I remember the scene. So these guys were driving their car, and there was like a concrete thing blocking off the road. And the bus is like stopped at a stoplight. So these guys just ran right into the concrete thing right next to the bus. And then that's how they get in the bus. It was so out of the blue.
They're a bunch of drunk Russians. Or one of them's Russian. I don't know if
I don't think they're all Russian, but one of them was for sure Russian. And then, yeah, like you said, that's when the fight scene starts. It's really good fight scene. Like you said, he does show weakness. He shows he's not an invincible fighting machine. So there are definitely, it adds a little extra stakes to it too. Like, this guy can get hurt. Yeah. He gets thrown out of the bus at one point.
Yeah. And he basically just beats him up. Watch the movie if you want to see a fight scene, a really good fight scene.
Yeah. Like the fight scenes in the movie are really well done.
Yeah. What's his name? What's the son's name? It doesn't matter. So
I don't remember.
Julian's son was one of them who nearly dies and eventually dies, I believe, of injury. So Julian's pissed at this guy now. So Julian's trying to find him, and we know Julian is not someone you mess with.
One thing I do want to point out, though, so he was fighting these guys in the bus. There was one guy that was like really close, like dying. Like he was like having trouble breathing, choking on his own blood. So what Hutch did was he cut like a hole in the guy's neck, and he put a straw in his neck. And I was like, well, why would you do that? And then it occurred to me that like, oh, he did that so he could actually like breathe, you know, get the blood out of his throat. And so it showed like he didn't just kill him. Like it wasn't just like, oh, he killed him, it's over. Like it would have been like, oh, okay, well, that happened in so many action movies nowadays. But no, he actually like attempted to save one of the guys. Like he was like, well, okay, here, I'll.
Yeah, he knew they were drunk too. Like I don't think he likes killing people for fun. I think he likes killing bad people. He likes making the world cleaner, basically. That's probably his philosophy behind it.
And he doesn't even kill everybody he fights. He definitely beats them up pretty bad. But some people like that end up, that obviously are still alive. He actually like, he doesn't finish them off, I guess. Give him no chance.
Yeah. So
you were talking about at the hospital, yeah, or he gets put in the hospital. I should say.
Gets put in the hospital, and
Julian's son.
It's not looking bad. Not looking good. Yeah. He is looking bad.
Yeah.
And then he gets these radio calls from his brother all the time. They're just connected, and his brother's like, "What did you do? You like upset the Russian mob because he hurt the Julian's little bro." So, and yeah, that's the set off where he knows he has someone coming from him. Do I have here? I'm looking at my notes. It's really confusing.
You took notes.
Yeah.
I didn't take notes. I was really in the movie though. Like I was having such a good time.
I should stop taking notes on my phone because it's very confusing.
Yeah.
Julian sends goobers to Hutch's house. That's what I wrote down.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. He sends a whole bunch of people. Yep.
Yeah, he sends like a little Russian task force.
Because one of the guys in the bus happened to grab Hutch's like bus pass.
Yeah, so they know where he lives and knows his identity, and
that was a really good scene. I remember that it had a really good musical cue in it. So Julian's like, "Well, where can I find this guy?" And then one of the guys that was really beaten badly, he lifts up his arm and then shows he has the pass in between two fingers, and then it has a really good like musical beat that cuts into the next scene. I really like that. Like that's one of the things with the music in the movie. It's very well done for a movie you wouldn't expect to have it.
Yeah, and I think this would be my favorite like sequence of the movie. These guys, probably 5 guys, 6 guys, something like that, come to his house and he shoves his family in the basement. They're eating lasagna, so it sucks for them. They don't get their lasagna.
Yeah, I was so sad. I was like, no, I want them to eat the lasagna. I was like,
they're hyping it up, and then that happens.
He's like, I'm gonna make lasagna for you guys tonight. And I was like, yo. And then I looked at it. It kind of looked disgusting right off the bat.
Yeah, it looked like a block of cheese with bumps.
I felt like it was supposed to be like a joke that like he was like saying, yeah, I'm gonna make you guys lasagna. That was gonna be really bad. But no, they're actually excited for it. But then like when like then they get pushed down to the basement. I'm like, no, I want them to eat lasagna. I don't want it to go bad.
Yeah, and in that fight scene, like after he shoves his family down for
the lasagna incident, he puts him in the basement, keeps him safe,
locks him in. They can't get out.
Yeah, they were surprised. They didn't even know he had a lock on that door, but he kind of just lifts up the thermostat, pushes a button, then the door just like slides shut on the basement.
Yeah, he probably kills 3 of the guys. I don't know. 2, 3 of them, and then he actually gets tased and captured and kidnapped. This part's awesome. He's like in the back of their car.
Yeah, he comes to in the trunk.
Yeah, he comes to in the trunk, and he sees a fire hydrant. He knocks out
a fire extinguisher.
Oh, so yeah.
There's not a fire hydrant trunk.
I mean,
there could be.
Yeah, there could be, but there wasn't. It was a fire extinguisher, and he knocks out the back part of the car and just smokes him out with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then they crash, and he's able to jump out. He just can't because the car is driving at.
They run into a 70. Light, like traffic light, and then the car like flips over, and then they're all like battered from that.
He's set free.
Yeah,
I was wondering how he'd get out of it, but that was pretty cool. Never seen that before.
Yeah. So yeah, then all those guys are gone. Like it's four people in one sitting. All the people that were fighting this guy just get kind of like taken out all in one go.
I think this is also where Hutch's dad gets bombarded by people.
Yeah,
a couple guys
earlier in the movie, Hutch had been seen going to his dad at like what do you call it? Assisted living place. His dad's there. His dad is Christopher Lloyd, the guy from Back to the Future. But he's obviously pretty old. I mean, the movie was a long time ago, but in the movie, I should say in Nobody, he's sitting there just watching TV on his TV. And then now that's important for now, because now the people find out, the Russians and Yulian find out where his dad lives. They go to his dad's house and try to get him.
Yeah, and he's probably the comedic relief in this, like the biggest piece of comedic relief. Like, he's just sitting there all helpless, and then, he has a shotgun under his blanket and kills two of the guys.
That was literally the best scene in the movie.
That was so awesome.
So, like you said, Hutch's dad was just sitting there. And then, that actually brings up something from earlier. So Hutch had actually taken his dad's FBI stuff to interrogate the people at the tattoo parlor, so they give him the information. So his dad was in the FBI. So then when the people came in, I was like, this guy can't just be like some helpless guy. And then when the Russians do come in, he pulls out a shotgun, shoots the guy, and you can see him like shoot him. Like, the effects are really well done in that shot. And then he shoots another guy. One of the nurses comes in, is like, dude, turn that down. It's so loud, because he has a TV on. And then you just see
him holding one of their mouths.
You see him holding one of their mouths shut while turning the TV down. And that was just that was a good scene.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
David, his name was, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the rest of it, what happened after that?
What happened after that?
Yeah, it's all a blur. Hutch's old man kills two attackers with shotgun. Okay. Hutch goes on a rampage on the way to Hutch.
What? Bro, you need to get your notes sorted out.
I know. What does that mean?
Well, so after that, I remember he takes down all the guys, and then the movie...
Oh, yeah, it's a montage of him killing his way to Yulian.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what I meant, on his way to Yulian.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's fighting his way through all these Russians. It's a pretty cool montage. And then he doesn't kill him right here, does he? Because this isn't where the three guys are together.
Yeah, no. This is just, so he's in this, I don't know what, it's like a club, but it's like a Russian club. And Yulian is, this might be like a plot twist. Yulian, he likes singing. So he's at these clubs, he likes singing and dancing up in front, and it's kind of funny. But then, Hutch is just, he's seen sitting there in the crowd, just eating steak. It looks like he's eating steak or something. Yulian notices him, walks up to him, and he's like, hey, how's your food? And then he's like, I don't remember, he says something cool, but I don't remember what he said.
They have a long conversation.
Yeah.
You remember what it was about?
No, I don't. But I remember what happens next. All the guys point guns at Hutch's head, because Hutch moved his finger. He lifts up a napkin that was on the table and shows that there's a claymore sitting on the table facing towards Yulian. So then Yulian's like, yeah, give us just time for both of us. And then
they have the talk.
Yeah.
They talk about some stuff and some things. And
Hutch basically is he gives him you better do this, otherwise, or no, he gives him a second chance. He's like, I don't have to kill you guys, so I'll let you think it over. And then Hutch leaves, goes outside to his car, and then Yulian comes outside the door of the club, because obviously Yulian isn't just going to step down. So then Hutch drives off, and then
this is leading into the final act.
Yeah.
Kind of. Hutch gets away on a car.
Who's the car for?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, dang.
You're not going to get me to say that on here.
Okay.
This is serious time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. We see Hutch driving off, and the Russian mob is following him. He's got a whole army behind him, and he stops at his place of work. His brother is there, which is the radio guy, and his dad is there. And they just all team up and take him down.
Dang.
It was
like Fortnite Trios. That's what I said when I saw it.
Yeah, let's mention how he kills Yulian, because that was pretty cool. They all have a part. All three of them have the part. The dad, the brother, and and Hutch himself. They all have a part in the fight. It's really well done. Like I said, all the choreography is really good.
Well, yeah. So at the end there, Hutch, his dad, his brother were all fighting. Eventually gets down to the last guy, which ends up, oh wow, it's Julian. Surprisingly, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't surprising, but anyway, it's like they have their little back and forth, and then Hutch has a claymore again.
He doesn't have one. He builds one, doesn't
he?
Or no, he has one. He tapes it on.
Yeah, and then he has like this glass pane, so he jumps out. It's well, I don't know if it was glass. It was
bulletproof glass.
Yeah, it was bulletproof glass. He has this glass pane, jumps up from behind these boxes,
and runs at him.
Yeah, he said all of us die. Some of us die sooner than others. He runs at Julian. Julian shoots him, but he can't get through the bulletproof glass. Then Hutch, like, jumps at him, pulls the claymore thing, and then blows up the glass and the claymore right in Julian's face. And Julian does not live.
Mm-hmm. And then we cut to a happy life.
Yeah. After this is all done, he basically goes, like, there's a relationship with his wife. It seems like what brought the relationship together in the first place was the fact that he, like, was kind of always, like, she wasn't too surprised to see him all beat up. She knew that he had been doing this prior, and then when we see him get beat up for the first time, she helps him. She isn't fazed at all. So this kind of like reinvigorated their relationship, and then it's seen they're buying a new house, and then
she asks, there's got to be a basement. She asks if there's a basement because they need their little safety room where he probably stores all his weapons and stuff. So.
But yeah, and then that was how the movie went, right?
Yeah, Nobody 2 is confirmed for 2025, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna get to see the continuation of this eventually.
Yeah, it was such a good movie, and like we're definitely not doing it justice right now.
Yeah, really
we're trying our best.
Yeah, we just want to go over it quickly, and we don't want to give it all away. These fight scenes are worth watching.
Yeah, all the movies we watch, like even if we do explain them quite a bit, like they're still definitely worth a watch. Like
yeah. Sure. What's it on?
Oh yeah, we watched it on Peacock, right?
No.
Watched it on Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's
with
on
ads.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, it's on Freevee with ads.
Yeah.
So we watched it on I have a DVD copy of it as well. Got from the $5 bin at Walmart. It was a steal in hindsight. Like that's such a good movie. But yeah, it's on Freevee right now, so you can watch it on there, and I'm sure you can rent it as well. So yeah.
Should we give it a rating now?
Yeah, we should give it a rating out of 100 again, or.
Yeah, out of 100. Always.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Do you want to go first? I went first last time.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Nobody. So we got to keep a list, because what did I give Killer? I don't remember. What did I give The Beekeeper? I don't remember. But I think The Killer is sitting pretty at like a 87 for me.
Wait, what?
87.
For The Killer?
No, for Nobody.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
Bro, you're confusing me.
Well, we got to stop watching action movies. This is getting overbearing.
Yeah. I mean, they're different enough, but yeah, I guess I'd say I really like Nobody as well. Like I said, score was really good, and that really gets me with movies. I would give it a high 80s. I would maybe give it like I would say mine's like an 84 and a half. That's what I'd give it. 84 and a half out of 100, because it's very good. It's still kind of a, because it's an action movie. If you don't like action movies, you're probably not going to like it. But if you do like action movies, you're going to love it. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, it's rated really well too. Got critics and audience both really high.
It's made very well, and it's definitely a movie worth watching if you have not seen it. So go watch it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Trivia time.
Oh, trivia time. I have a question. I actually have this question from last week.
You started last week, so I start this week.
Oh boy.
This will be a little different.
Yeah.
I haven't read these.
Uh-oh.
But I'm going to give you a 15. Let's do 15. 20 might be too much.
15.
15 Marvel trivia questions, and you got to do it quick.
Oh, shoot.
And you're going to get a score out of 15. If you get less than 10, you lose.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Do I get kicked off Gooper Reel?
What?
Do I get kicked off the Gooper Reel?
Maybe temporarily.
Oh, okay. For like a week.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, boy.
Okay. So,
I'm ready.
someone start a timer.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep.
Hopefully you started a timer.
Yeah. Question 1. How many Infinity Stones are there?
There are 6.
Question 2. Where is Captain America from?
America?
That's one wrong.
What's true?
No, you had to say Brooklyn.
Okay, fine. Brooklyn.
Well, you messed up. Who is Tony Stark's father?
Howard.
What does SHIELD stand for?
Oh, gosh. Something intelligence division.
No. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
I got division right.
That's two wrong.
Wrong.
Already. You can only get 5
Oh,
wrong.
my gosh.
Sharon Carter is whose great niece?
Whose great niece?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a big character. Sharon Carter.
Yeah. Yeah. Great niece? I actually have.
Think about the name. Sharon Carter. Who is family of that person?
Dang, man. I don't know. Could it be?
Is there
Could it be?
Is there someone with the last name?
No,
That's...
I know. Could it be? What's her name? Becky? No, what's her first name?
Wrong,
What's her first name?
Peggy.
No, Peggy. Oh my gosh. No, I knew the answer.
No, you're wrong.
Bruh,
How many is that? 4? 3?
2.
Oh, I think it's 3.
It's 2 actually. Yeah.
Dang, you got to answer 10 almost flawless.
I can. I don't know. Let's see.
What type of doctor is Doctor Strange?
He isn't he a neurosurgeon?
Yes, there you go.
Oh.
Whose power exceeds that of the Sorcerer Supreme?
What? What kind of question is that?
It is what some people would say the most powerful character in Marvel.
I mean, I know it's not in the movies. The one above all is like the most powerful, but the most she.
It's a she.
The ancient one, right?
Huh?
What's her name?
She's not ancient, I'll tell you that much.
Oh. Huh?
She got okay, I'll give you another hint because you're struggling.
I am struggling, yeah.
She got introduced in Ultron.
Oh, Scarlet Witch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. See, in Doctor Strange, the Ancient One, she is in there, remember? She was the one that taught Doctor Strange to be Doctor Strange, kind of.
Okay.
In the Sanctorium.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I skipped one of them because that's hard. Captain America's shield and Bucky's arm are made of what?
Vibranium.
Yes. Question 10. Who was able to pick up Thor's hammer in Endgame?
In Endgame?
Yeah.
Well, besides Thor, Captain America, of course, Steve Rogers.
Yep. Who was responsible for King T'Challa's death?
Oh boy, I haven't seen Wakanda Forever. Was it Namor?
No.
Oh.
I think you have one more to get wrong.
Okay, who was it?
Zemo?
I would not have known that. T'Challa.
Yeah. Or T'Chaka.
Yeah, what the heck? That's not fair.
Wait, what's
T'Challa is
Wait, who's T'Chaka then?
T'Chaka was his dad. He was oh my gosh, I would have gotten that right. Bro, you cheated.
Okay.
I get minus one wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you have 2 to get wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. In which movie did Spider-Man's first appearance come in the MCU?
Oh, that was in Captain America Civil War 2016.
Ding, 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 ding. Wanda and her brother Pietro are from where?
Sokovia.
Yes.
Dang.
On what planet was the Soul Stone found in Infinity War?
Gosh. Is it spelled weird?
What?
Does it have a weird spelling?
I wouldn't say so.
Oh, does it have like a J and a D next to each other? I call that a weird spelling.
No.
Oh gosh. I don't remember. The Soul Planet.
Vormir.
Oh yeah. Bro, how do I forget Vormir?
Which movie kicked off the MCU?
Oh, that would be Iron Man 2008.
Yes. You're down to one more.
Dang.
You need to get it right, and you're a winner. If you get it wrong, you're a loser.
Dang, winning in. Out and
Yeah,
out.
I'm going to make one up.
What? You said there's one more.
Yeah. It's too easy.
Uh-oh.
Name all of the Netflix Marvel shows.
Okay, well, there is Daredevil.
Yeah.
There is The Punisher. There's Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
The Defenders.
Yeah.
There is one more, isn't there? Or is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Or the Defender Saga, I guess.
It's the Defenders.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I guess you win.
Heck yeah. Let's go. I'm in the playoffs, baby. What do I win? Nothing. I still get to be on What the Gooper Reel, I mean? What the Goop.
Yeah.
Who would name something What the Goop? That's a stupid name. All right. Now, here's my question. It was a question from last week.
Dang.
So it's a pretty old question. I don't know if it's so relevant. My question is a little bit different. It's not really trivia either. But my question is, if you could remove one state from the United States, what would it be and why?
I can't get this wrong.
I know.
I
didn't come prepared. Just
I
kidding.
would demolish California.
Oh, yeah? Why, though?
Just 'cause.
It's not a good answer.
Okay, so California, yeah, it has Hollywood. Yeah, a bunch of movies come from there, but if California were to cease to exist, we would get movies from elsewhere. Nothing would change movie-wise.
Dang.
So we would still have the Gooper Reel.
We would still have the Gooper Reel.
Yeah. California just like, you know, the people there, the cost of living, it's shaped like a banana. Like,
But you've never been there.
I don't care.
Dang. I've been close. I've been like a mile away.
I just don't like big cities, and California is the state of big cities. Like, how many big cities does it have?
More than one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess like Pennsylvania's like that too, but like Pennsylvania's done nothing wrong.
Dang. Where my homies from Pennsylvania at. Be sure to comment on the Gooper Reel video if you're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Or if you're not from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Or if you're from California. Like, you know, we still like you.
Eh.
Well, he's a little iffy. I still like you.
Yeah, I haven't leapt over that bound.
Dang. That's a term people use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an archaic term at all. I'm sure if you went somebody in the 1800s, they'd be like, yeah, I know what you mean, man. I've been here for days, he would say.
Okay, what now?
What now?
Yeah, we got to do something.
Yeah, we got to do something. We're doing pretty good on time. Well, let's see here. Anything new coming out recently that you've been looking at? Any new trailers?
Well, let's see.
Let's see. Gotta take out the old Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know the Oscars are coming up soon here.
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Read off the nominees while I find some news.
You want me to read off the nominees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for a fact, and this is, you know, one of those things that's like bound to happen, but Oppenheimer has been nominated for multiple Oscars this year. It's kind of crazy, actually. Like, I think it's 13 of them, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of nominations for movies here. We got Oppenheimer has 13 Oscar nominations. Killers of the Flower Moon has 10 Oscar nominations. I've seen it. I do like it. It's kind of surprising it has 10 nominations, but hey, I guess here we are. So, Best Picture, we got American Fiction, Ben LeClaire, Nikos Karamigos, Cord Jefferson, and Jermaine Johnson. Got Anatomy of a Fall with Marie Ang Luciani and David Theon. We got Barbie, of course. I mean, who could forget Barbie? Have you seen Barbie?
I have.
Dang. Who can forget it? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's one of those movies. Yeah.
It's really pink.
It definitely is really pink. Yeah. We were listening to one of the songs that was in it the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, Mason was like, yeah, so why did they sing this song on? Because it was Push. When all the Ken sang Push. And he was like, yeah, why did they do this again? I was like, well, it's because the Barbies wanted to take back Barbie Land from the Kens, because if they were fighting over
nerd emoji
the Barbies, then they
get on with the nominees. We don't care.
Oh, fine, whatever. Dang. Okay. Barbie by David Heyman, Margot Robbie, Tom Ackley, and Robbie Brenner. Got The Holdovers by Mark Johnson.
Wait, Margot Robbie's in Barbie?
No, she's not.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I thought I heard you wrong.
It's actually Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Then we got Killers of the Flower Moon by Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers. So they're the producers of it. Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Steven Spielberg, Fred Berner, Amy Durning, Christy Makusa-Krieger. We got Oppenheimer, Emma Thomas, Charles Roven, and Christopher Nolan. And then we got Past Lives, David Hinojosa, Christine Vekon, and Pamela Kofler, producers. Poor Things, Ed Gein, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma Stone. And we got The Zone of Interest, James Wilson. Those are all the Best Picture nominees right there. So consider that.
I've only seen one.
You've only seen one, dang.
Yeah, I need to catch up.
Yeah, you do. Maybe we should have a Oscar watch party.
Yeah.
Watch all the Oscar nominated movies.
I'm definitely watching Oppenheimer in February when it comes out on Peacock.
Ooh, there you go.
I'll definitely be watching Poor Things eventually. I'm really interested. That looks like a good movie.
I really want to watch The Holdovers, but
yeah, The Holdovers. It's a Christmas movie. You have to wait till next year.
Yeah, you can't watch it if it's not Christmas.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yep, it's like against the law. We'll go to jail.
Argyle.
Oh yeah,
February 1st, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that movie. Actually, it's got some pretty high tier A-list actors. It's actually got Dua Lipa in it.
I just like the trailer. The trailer's really well done.
That's true.
Like, it's kind of like don't judge a book by its cover for movies.
I get it.
Huh?
Do you get it? No. She's the girl, the woman.
Oh, she's a book
She's
lady.
a writer. Yeah, she writes, and then it's kind of like the book is.
I mean, I see the
real.
parallels. It's just, yeah.
Oh, it's a bad joke. Is what you're saying?
I guess.
Dag.
I mean, I'm not afraid to tell you if you say a bad joke.
Oh.
Tell me a joke.
What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a side who abandons him and treats him like trash?
What?
Oh, I don't remember.
That was a bad joke.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty bad joke.
That was a horrible joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Argyle will probably do that Gooper reel like early February probably.
After we see it, yeah, for sure.
See it,
so that's definitely a movie that we're going to be watching.
By us, yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty hyped for it.
We're going to have to go through another theater experience, though.
Let's hope it doesn't shut off this time.
Yeah, let's hope you don't break down also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't break down. My car broke down.
Oh, yeah.
If I broke down, I just start crying in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
What movie was that? Was that Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Watch it at
such a worthwhile experience.
Yeah.
I mean, Thanksgiving wasn't bad.
it was decent, you know.
Like I thought it was pretty cookie cutter, but
It was just
was-
kind of a
it was
kind of a
goofy.
slasher movie, yeah.
yeah, it was a goofy slasher.
It was kind of self-aware. It also had a lot of like Gen Z humor.
No, it was super self-aware. That's why I could like appreciate it.
Yeah, like it knew it was kind of like it knew it was
cheesy,
yeah.
like goofy.
And here's your favorite line from it.
Oh yeah, some guy just like randomly yells
He
blunderbuss.
just shoots it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he shoots a blunderbuss. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool scene.
W movie.
Honestly, that brings it up a few percent.
What would you
percentile.
give it a percentage? Even though this is the
Oh gosh,
Nobody
Thanksgiving.
episode.
I would give 60 without blunderbuss, 63 with blunderbuss.
I'd give it a 69 with blunderbuss.
What without?
68.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad to see we're on the somewhat same page for that.
Yeah.
We also saw 10 this year. This last year because it's 2024.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's already 2024.
Saw 10 was really good. I'd honestly give that like 80. Like I love the story.
It was so
For a
much better
Saw
than
movie,
it had to, like, than it was expected to be. Like I saw reviews, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was actually.
Yeah,
like,
it's a Saw movie. Like it can't be good, but it was.
well,
It's insane.
It had a good plot, but it also had had great writing. It had great cinematography too, which cinematography isn't always the highlight of the Saw movies, but in this one it definitely was. It was very well done, very well shot.
One of the reasons is because you go in John Kramer's eyes instead of like John Kramer is the protagonist and sort of the antagonist at the same time. I just like how they did that. What else did we see? We saw Guardians.
Oh, we saw Guardians many times. I saw it like 5 times.
I saw it once in theaters, and that was with you, and that was a day before opening day because
Dang.
I don't know why that is, but like when a movie comes out on Friday, it's always out on Thursday.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah,
So we saw it like a day early.
yeah. I see all the movies. I'm really hyped for a day early.
We saw. Well, I saw Migration. I don't think you saw Migration.
I haven't paid money to see Migration yet.
Dag. I saw it with my family, so I got free ticket. It's pretty cool.
Dang.
I'm trying to think. I saw Killers of the Flower Moon as well.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's a pretty long movie.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't you go pretty late? Or no, you went on a weekend.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's definitely worth a watch too. It's kind of slow, but it's very beautiful. Very like I know I say a lot of movies are well shot, but so if you like Scorsese's like kind of style when it comes to movies, he put a lot into this one, and it definitely shows. Like it gets you like very invested, and the scenes are it's very beautifully shot.
Yeah, that's on my watch list too eventually, but it's so hard to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie when I see it's 3 hours.
Yeah, if you're into it though, it just flies by.
Yeah, I guess, but like it's different when you're not in a theater also. I find like when I'm at home just watching it and it's a 3-hour long movie, it can lose me.
And it sucks when you're at like a dorm because somebody could just walk in and then it kind of takes you out of the movie.
Yeah, you could just like walk in and like sit in between us and like just like watch YouTube shorts or something and just like sit there and giggle.
Yeah, I don't like people that do that. It's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, people do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to draw this out.
Draw it out. I can't draw.
Yeah, I mean, we're only at 53 minutes, but like,
I've been having fun. It's a lot of fun.
yeah, it's just, I don't want to.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you guys up all night listening to our annoying voices. So
Yeah, and it's like, what, like, we probably, if we weren't if we weren't the Gooper reel, if we didn't talk about movies and stuff, we could definitely like get on more interesting conversations. But this constrains us. We're committed to be movie guys.
well, we don't have to. If you guys want to hear us go into other if you guys have anything you want us to talk about though, just be sure to, I guess let us know somehow. I mean, we got
Yeah, DMing works.
on
We read them all. There's a lot.
yeah, we'll but trust me, we'll find time for yours. We
Yeah,
get so
we'll
many.
find time.
Yeah. It's at Gooper Reel Pod on Instagram. So be sure to follow us on there if you want to stay up to date with Gooper Reel and all the Gooper Reel antics going on.
Is there a Taco Bell movie?
I don't think so. There should be.
Okay.
Do you want to go Taco Bell after this?
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll have to get like a whole squad and roll up to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is where dreams come true.
Dang, is that their new slogan? Taco Bell's where dreams come true.
I think they could use it.
Yeah.
It's a good slogan.
I could see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't want to draw this out. So.
Okay. Well, it's been a blast, talking about this movie, talking about Nobody. Kind of talking about some other stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for another movie, don't forget to, DM us at us on Instagram at Gooper Reel Pod.
Follow the Instagram. You might be able to vote on a movie.
Yeah.
We'll probably do that again.
And again.
And again and again.
For eternity. Or,
yeah.
Yeah. However long.
We'll never stop.
Yeah.
Like we'll be going. The Gooper Reel will be alive when we're 150 years old.
Yeah.
We'll still be here, sitting here and talking about movies.
As basically corpses.
Yeah.
We'll still be alive, though.
Yeah. We'll
Gooper Reel will keep us living.
We'll find it. We'll find a way for it to work. Like we always do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just today, the room we're in was locked and we couldn't get in. We found a way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they say, Goop finds a way.
Yeah. Goop always finds a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Have a Goop-tacular evening.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.